Hi guys, and welcome to my workshop. In this video I will show you how I fit a puncture proof tire on a pure electric scooter, and this is the type of tire that I am going to use. It's very soft and quite good quality as well. And this is the scooter. It has 10-inch wheels. This time I will fit the puncture proof tire on the back motor. I'll do everything in real time, so there will be no edit on this video. I have a timer in here as well, which we will start it soon. Let's see, like this, minute, clear, start. Yeah, it started, yeah. Okay, I'll move the camera around from time to time and show you each individual step I'm going to take. I just want to see if it's right. Yeah, perfect. Now we'll start by taking the dismounting the motor at the back, and I'll put this on the side. I will put the scooter in this position. I'm using an Allen key. I'll just make them loose. I'm not going to open them completely. I'll show you why. Start with this. Oh, this was very loose as well. Okay, now the reason I'm not taking the wheel out completely is because I want to take easier all the screws from here. I'm doing this because this way I will not damage the wire that comes out of the motor. I'll show you. I'll put the screws on the side. I removed all of this. Now let's remove the screws that goes onto the motor. Okay, now I'll put it this way where the wire is, and I'll take the motor out. Well, it already seems that somebody already tried to open this one. I have somebody at the door, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay. And as you can see here, somebody tried to do this before and he kind of twisted this wire, which I won't recommend to do it, because this way you can damage the wire from the motor, and that's not good. So we will do something to put it back in the normal position. We'll twist them. Yeah, I think now it looks a little bit better. Okay, once I do this, I'm taking just this pin and slide it the opposite direction, and I'm gonna bump it a little bit so I can take the axle out of the bearings. Once I've done this, I'm just gonna push down, up, and I'll take the rotor out. Yes, just like this. Well, the motor looks very good inside, but as you can see, the wire in here, because it was twisted, it kind of damaged the sleeve at the top, but not the wires inside, which that's very good, because the motor still works perfectly. Okay, now that I've done this, I'm going to use this puncture proof tire as my base. Remove the valve in here. Up. Yeah, he drove it this way and the valve got caught inside. That's not a problem. Now let's remove this tire. When I take the tire out, I always start with my levers from the top, where is the valve, and then the other side of the tire just goes inside. And I go slowly. Now, same thing, I keep my valve in this direction. I start push down the rim, and then I start from here and try to push it down up. As you can see, there is the inner tube, and we'll remove this one. Throw that away. Okay, the direction of the tire that needs to come, it's to my right. You see the rim standing like this. I have the direction this way. Yeah, and when I'm going to fit the tire, I'll start one way like this. I'll keep it with my knees down, and I'll start with only one lever. One, then I'll move my knee in front. Two, and then three. So basically this is the first step that you need to do when you fit the tire, a puncture-proof tire. Then the second one is to align it on the rim and put it inside. I am now going to push down the tire so I can insert this lever, and then I'll start and pull it out. Up. That's it. So with my left hand, I'm pushing down on the tire, and then with my right hand, I'm just inserting the lever and trying to put the tire in place and in the right position. Okay, now the tire is perfectly aligned and goes everywhere like this. All right, it's time to fit it back. I'll still use my bench, and I'll put this rim in here. I'll be very careful because there is two small washers. Have them put inside here, and then I'll keep the rotor in my hand. That's it. I'll align it and press it down to go completely inside. Now it's time to put the screws back one by one. You need to put them with your hands and get a little bit of the thread. Don't try to do it with the drill, because you might damage the thread inside the rim. If it turns easily, that's perfect. Do it just a little bit until the screw catches a little bit of thread on the rim. Now, when you tighten them in opposite directions. So first one, I start with this. I'm not tightening it completely. This one, this one, this one, this one. Now I'm applying a little bit more force. I'm making sure all the screws, they are tight, and the cover, it's in place. Don't apply too much force on the screws because they might break. You just want them tight and the cover sealed properly enough at the side here. Because I see that this wire, it's a bit damaged, I'm going to try and cover it with a little bit of tape. Yeah, I might have gone too front, so I'm pulling this one back. I'm just adding a little bit of this tape on top of the wire just to protect it. Now it offers a little bit of protection. Take my gloves back. Now, when you do put the motor back, careful that you put all the washers as they were before. But from what I see in my case here, well, the customer has something of them missing. And I know I have some spares one that I'm going to use, and I'm going to put them in for him. I'm just taking it from another motor. So I have two counter washers. I have another one like this, and I should have two more, but they are not here. And let me see if I can find. I'm just going to bring now. Okay. I'm just adding two extra ones for each one because the screw is a little bit longer and I want it to stay perfectly in place. One of these washers goes on this side, the other one goes on this side. Now it's time to put the motor back. Just like this. This washer comes in here, and two of these inside the screw as well. Up. Just put it here in position, don't tighten it hard from the start because you need to align the axle on the other side as well. Yeah, so the same thing, one washer like this at the top, and then the two extra ones that I put. Just like this. Okay, now that my axle from the motor it's aligned, I'm just going to tighten them a bit more. Up. The other side as well. Don't apply like maximum force, they need to be tight, feel tight, but don't do it too hard. Yeah, I'm going slowly and tighten each one individually. Okay, that feels very tight for me. Now is the moment to test it quickly and job done. Perfect, all done and ready to go to my customer. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll get back to you guys with more other ones. Oh yeah, the timer is now set at 14 minutes.